All right, let's go back to Smash JT's video. All right, let's go.
Doing paltry numbers for the last 3 months until guess what? He started making dozens of videos about me, my coworkers, and other queer folks, people of color in the industry. Whoa.
Oh, hold on. That's a great pause, by the way. Look at this. That's a great pause. I'm doing Smash JT dirty, man. I'm so sorry with these pauses. I find it amazing that whenever Alyssa Mercante wants to complain about whatever's happening to her, she can't help but also virtue signal at the same time. You ever notice that she'll complain about what's happening, and then she'll say something along the lines of, he's also attacking POC people and queer folks and trans and blacks. And oh, God, I'm just trying to protect the entire internet. It's like, bro, you're doing what every single white girl does. Every single white leftist does the same exact thing. I have to protect queer folks. I have to protect trans people. I have to protect black people. I'm going to use my privileged voice to talk for them. Yeah, that's totally not racist. Totally.
Oh, that's a lot of accusations you just group in there to pile in to make me sound like the most awful person in the world. Reality is, I don't care about your skin color, your gender, what you identify as. All these things do not matter when it comes to talking about the video game industry. All I'm doing is putting a mirror up to what you are saying and what you are trying to do to the video game industry. I don't give a shit about what you are and what it is that you represent. It's how you're impacting the industry. Don't twist it.
I don't know. Maybe if it's because Smash JT is just giving me like strong dad vibes, but every time he curses, I get put off. Like I don't expect it coming. I don't see it coming. You know what I mean? Like Smash JT, super nice guy. Then all of a sudden he's like, I don't give a shit. I'm like, whoa, okay, hold on, don't hit me with that white privilege, man. Holy shit, I'm scared. Fuck. It's just it's a little worrisome, you know. I'm like, damn, I didn't expect that from you. I expected that from my ratchet ass. You know, I'm a Latino. That's what we do. But it's like, shit. Okay. Calm down. Don't get the belt now. Don't get the belt. Oh, shit. The chancleta? No, don't get that either. Actually, the moms do the chancleta. The dad does the belt. Just a FYI. Or if you're really old school, the dad, if he wants to fuck with you, he's going to make you kneel on rice. Yeah, good luck with that shit. I had that once. Yeah, that's not fun. That's not fun.
The only other time he's hit decent numbers is when he was obsessively making content about the completionist back in December 2023. He cannot create anything of value on his own. He has to rely on other people. He is quite simply a effing loser. Oh, and an idiot. The hypocrisy in this statement is wild to me. It's impressive that she fails to acknowledge what she is doing in this tweet is exactly what she's accusing me of doing, where she's saying, I can't get attention unless I talk about other people, as she is talking about me to get attention.
Yeah, that's called hypocrisy, right? So people like Alyssa Mercante are literally filled with maximum levels of hypocrisy. I mean, it is what it is. Anything that's good for them is not good for you. And anything they deem is bad, they'll say it's bad. But if it's them doing it, then it's not bad. I mean, I really don't know what else to say other than that. I mean, this is Alyssa Mercante we're talking about. But I'll put it to you like this. I find it interesting that for someone that constantly says, I'm not bothered, for someone who says, I'm not mad, for someone who says, keep your stupid website, it helps me, for someone who's seeking legal action, for someone who's doing all of these things, apparently, you have an interesting way of showing that you're not mad. And I can see why you and Johnny Boy get along, because Johnny Boy also says he's not mad. Johnny Boy says it's just funny to him. Johnny Boy says that nothing bothers him. And yet here he is fucking coping and seething and getting angry and roid raging on a stream that only 2 people were watching anyway. So it's all just quite interesting. They never seem to actually do what they say they're doing. And it's because at the end of the day, they need this. They need this. They love this. They want this. They want this back and forth. They want this interaction. They need it because otherwise nobody's talking about them in any capacity. She's just a Kotaku urinalist at the end of the day. Once all of this goes away, she's just going to go back to being a Kotaku urinalist where nobody talks about her. She'll be writing articles and nobody's going to care. Just like good old Johnny Boy. Johnny Boy, when he's coping and seething, right? It's amazing. He's got a podcast that I'm blocked from, by the way. And on that podcast, it's labeled something official, right? So it's labeled something official because you want to take it serious, right? So you want to make it sound serious. So you put official in there. Okay. But the ironic thing is that it's when you call them out on it, when you say, well, damn, man, for an official podcast, you guys get like 20 views after a couple of months. Like, what's going on? Is there any way we can help you grow? He'll cope and seethe and he'll be like, well, I only do this for fun. I don't take this serious. You don't take it serious, but you named this the official something podcast, whatever it's called. Like, it sounds pretty damn serious. You know, like you're investing your time to do this. And even if you're doing it for fun, like, you should take it serious. If you're not taking it serious, then that shows why your results are as low as they are. Then they'll say, oh, I'm not a grifter. Well, maybe you should be. Because maybe you wouldn't be so fucking angry when you have to go into your car to go hide from your wife, to go curse out somebody online who got you in your feelings, but you can't show that to your wife because to your wife, you got to be the big strong man. She can't see you being weak as fuck in a car on a cloudy day, yelling at someone on Twitter, trying to prove that you're masculine while overly flexing your traps. Right? You ever see someone overly flex their traps? Where they put their shoulders up and shit? Like fucking Liver King. You know what I mean? Same shit. I can overly flex my traps. Every fucking man can. Some of the skinniest men can make their traps look big if they overflex. It's the same shit, bro. You're recording with the phone and you're holding it. You're flexing so hard, the phone's shaking a little bit, even with its balancer on. And you're like, hey, big boy. I see you, boy. When you were trying to curse out Atreus and shit. It's so stupid.
Anyway, she shows this graph here, and classic shows how the graph looks like it's going straight down because, of course, she wants to make it look as bad as possible and how she was the only reason the channel was going up. And now that that's kind of died off, that the channel is now dead because of it. And I'm like, no. In fact, I've even said straight.
Smash JT, I'm sorry to inform you, you have a dead channel, my friend. It is what it is, man. You got almost 8 million views in your channel with 28,000 subscribers and growing. Yeah, channel's dead, man. That's what it is, man. I'm sorry.
Straight up, Alyssa, I've thanked you multiple times. You have been one of the best things that happened to my channel
Peace out, D-Sock.
in the past 3 months. So thank you for that. Like, genuinely thank you for being the bane of the video game industry's existence. You are everything that's wrong with gaming today. You encapsulate the entire truth of why Gamergate 2, as you guys put it, needs to happen.
You know what's funny about the Gamergate 2 thing is that we were calling it Gamergate 2. I think I was one of the first people to genuinely call it so early as Gamergate 2. But I won't take credit for it. But I think I was one of like the earlier people to say it. The funny thing is, if you go back to the original articles, every single one of the mainstream gaming industry people, they were all saying that, oh, Gamergate 2, that's not a thing. Gamergate 2 is not a thing. It's not real. It's just it's a small fringe minority of gamers. That's what they said. A small fringe minority of gamers that are angry on the internet. They tried to say that Gamergate 2 is not real. And then all of a sudden, now, like 2 weeks later, in all their articles, they started talking about Gamergate 2 as if it was real. So it's like, first you tried to pretend like it wasn't real. Then you had to admit it was real because it was getting so big. And you tried to downplay it. It's such a joke. It really is.